Hi, my name is Heng. I go by Heng. I'm here today. I'm part of TIGA TAWAI, and I'm here today with my fellow TIGA TAWAI. Albert Bansa is here. Also, William, who is the main character. Two of us, Ashley Nandong and Brandon Ritom, cannot be here today. Also with us today is Mr. Heng from Greenpeace Malaysia. We are here today to screen two videos. First is a video of collaboration between us, a collective, and Greenpeace Malaysia. The second one is a documentary by Albert Bansa. I think both of the duration is around 30 minutes. Before we start the video, I would like to pay a moment of respect to Chitu, the project manager for this exhibition. I would like to spend like maybe a moment of silence. I think we are going to play the video now, and after the screening, me, Albert, Heng from Greenpeace, and also William will share our journey of this collaboration. And if you guys have any question, we can have discussion after the screening. Thank you. before we begin, I would like to say TIGA TAWAI, which means thank you to all of you who has watched our videos until the end, and to ILHAM Gallery and all of the teams that involved for the event today. Before that, I'm going to introduce myself again. I'm Heng. I'm a documentary filmmaker, and I am part of TIGA TAWAI Collective together with Albert Bansa and two others who cannot be here today, Brandon Ritom and also Ashley Nandong. I think I'm going to start this session today with asking question, or I'll let my fellow friends here to introduce themselves. Maybe we can start with Mr. Heng.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. You can call me Heng. I'm from Environmental Group's Greenpeace. So we work closely with TIGA TAWAI Group and also Williams about this. Because I think the question, if you look at the documentary, is like a lot of people sometimes will questions after the indigenous community, local community that campaign against the development, what's next? So this is something that we want to promote. Is one of the keyword is the community-led solutions. Community-led solutions such as what William has already provided. So that is something that we want to promote. And after that, one of the key point that we want to do is we want to tell to the big businesses, the big the company, before they want to start any development, they need to consult the local community. There's a one keyword called free prior informed consent. Free prior informed consent is that before you start any works, you have to seek the permissions. That's why is one of the element there. They say like when there's a consultations happens and the local committee they say they don't want this kind of project. Sometimes a lot of big business they say they want to bring so-called development to the local community, but that is not the developments that local community want. So that is one of the key importance thing that we want to highlight and also moving forward lah. Okay, so I think I stop here. Albert.
Hello, my name is Albert. I'm a community filmmaker, and just introduce, right? Maybe
Yes,
if you guys have any
I
question or you want to share what you feel about the film, yeah, please do so.
I have some question for you later, but let William introduce.
Halo, nama saya William. Saya berasal dari Miri, Sarawak. Saya berterima kasih kepada TIGA TAWAI and Greenpeace, and also all of us here who already go to my village, Longmo, especially Daniel, and who else? Nama yang sudah pergi ke Longmo. Terima kasih.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to share a little bit about how TIGA TAWAI come together and then collaborate on this project. And I think I'll start that with asking maybe Albert, how did you meet? Because this project was initially it was a collaboration between Albert and also William. They met in a screening in Miri, and I let Albert to talk about that more.
Yeah. So I met William in one of film screening like this. So I screened my previous film that I also worked together with indigenous people in Punanba, Sarawak. And then the screening, William come, and then after watching the film, he also come to me and then tell me that, oh, my community also facing the same issue. We are right now fighting against this logging company, and yeah, and then they also want to like make a documentary like that. And then yeah, then starting from that, I worked together with William in making this documentary and to share the story how they fighting against this big company and how they successfully managed to stop the logging. And after the film finish, so what next? What we can do next? So after that, I'm thinking, because Longmo is like a very beautiful place. Everyone here should go there if you have the chance to. So I was thinking, maybe like my other friend, fellow artists, can get inspiration, and then after that, that's how TIGA TAWAI came to be. Yeah, and then we apply for ILHAM Art Show. We got the grant, so that is like can cover our cost travel to Longmo. And then in the making of that, we met Heng, who also wanted to work on like environmental issues. And then yeah, so from there basically it's all come together. So basically we all have common interests, which basically to protect environment and the people that are protecting it. Yeah.
Thank you. Maybe William want to say something. Do you have something to say? Macam mana dah berkolaborasi dengan Albert? Macam mana mula-mula jumpa dia ke? Kalau kamu mau cerita sedikit. Atau mau cerita dekat kampung macam mana?
Okay. Hari pertama jumpa di mana? Di Miri, ya. Albert menceritakan yang mereka dapat membuat dokumentari di mana-mana dan mereka ingin membuat dokumentari di kampung Longmo yang pada masa itu memang hangat dengan aktiviti logging tanpa mengutamakan ataupun mengetengahkan prinsip like what Heng cakap tadi yang mengenai prinsip MABT ataupun FPIC, Free, Prior, Informed and Consent, ataupun dalam bahasa Melayu dia maklum, awal, bebas dan telus. Dan semua perkara ini tidak ada diutamakan sebelum aktiviti pembalakan berlaku di Longmo pada masa itu. Jadi perkara ini hangat pada masa itu kerana pada tahun 2020 kami mula membantah ataupun menolak ataupun cuba untuk mengeluarkan aktiviti mengeluarkan dan menghentikan aktiviti pembalakan di kawasan Longmo start dari tahun 2020. Jadi untuk mendokumentasikan semua ini dan begitu juga tentang projek-projek yang kita buat di kampung Longmo seperti projek pemeliharaan dan pemeliharaan di sebuah hutan yang kami panggil hutan Nawan. Kita boleh tengok projek ataupun ya ini projek community, bukan projek dari mana-mana kementerian kerajaan ataupun mana-mana jabatan. Ini projek community yang kami buat sendiri yang dipanggil Nawan Nature Discovery Centre. Kita boleh buka Instagram dan follow NNDC channel di Instagram. Jadi dengan semua projek ini dan semua masalah-masalah yang kita hadapi di kampung, kami pun dengan rela hati dan terbuka hati dan gembira kerana Albert dan kawan-kawan dia dalam TIGA TAWAI kerana dapat datang membuat dokumentasi ini di kampung Longmo, dan begitu juga kumpulan Heng Greenpeace datang ke Long Moh untuk penggambaran dan semua aktiviti yang mereka lakukan. Kami merasa sangat berterima kasih lah dan sangat bertuah karena kampung kami dipilih dalam dokumentasi, semua dokumentasi ini. Jadi okey, mungkin sampai di situ dulu. Kalau ada soalan boleh soal nanti.
Saya dah tak ada nak tanya soalan lagi kawan-kawan. Mungkin saya boleh pass to the floor if you have any question to ask to Albert or Heng or William or me.
Or just want to share like how you feel after watching the film.
Okay, maybe I can just elaborate more. Because every time we expose all this environmental crime like pembalakan, all this logging, sometimes it's very depressing because every time we talk, the local committee reach out to us to talk about the problem. It's very depressing because they said that the food that they rely on already has been destroyed. The river has been polluted, no more fish, lesser fish, and even there's no source of the food, the source of income has been destroyed. So I want to use this story like in what happened here to say like if the Orang Kampung, if people are united, we will never be defeated. When people are united together to say no to certain project, this is something that we can do lah. We can provide some positive change, and because this is the Longmore is one of the case studies only, and there are few more because now we can see there are lots of the requests, especially from the global, I think the richest company. They are trying to go to all these developing countries, especially the country with rainforest, natural rainforest. And sometimes Malaysia, especially, we are blessed with all this natural rainforest. Sometimes we become the victims. So what we need to do is we need more people to work together to fight against all this unsustainable development. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. If there's no
I
question.
have a question. I'm just curious. Hello? You can. Right? Yeah. Hello? Okay. I was just curious about the filmmaking process because it seemed like it really captured your journey of visiting there. It was very authentic. How long was the filming process, and how did you make sure that you were able to capture that authenticity in a way that didn't, catch people off guard that you were filming?
Thank you so much for the question. I think Albert.
Yeah. I mean, there's really no process in traditional filmmaking. Like, there's no director. I just tell William that I'm gonna spend this. So the whole filming is like 7 days. So I told William, in these 7 days, I'm gonna follow you everywhere with a camera, and I just shoot whatever you do. So, but you need to choose the good moment of what you want to shoot. And so the dinner scene where the lawyer telling, like, informing the community about what is the update on the court cases, that's basically is the first day of the shooting. So I fly to Sarawak for that particular dinner because William is going to be there. Other community leaders also going to be there. Safe Rivers going to be there. So I think that is the best time for me to start shooting. And then after that, I just follow William going back to Longmore. And then luckily, there's another meeting that's going to happen. That's the meeting with Jabatan Perhutanan. So, and then I asked William that I just follow you to this meeting as well. So I got that scene. So basically, I'm not directing it. I'm just there with the camera, press the record button, charge the battery, yeah, and follow, and then just shoot the hell out of it. Yeah.
And if I can ask further, how was the editing process? Did you edit this yourself? Sorry.
Yeah. So we edited ourselves as well. So I edited myself. So in the edit process is like the way I think about how I'm gonna tell the story. So that is the way where the directing goes. Yeah. So editing took like. So we start filming in 2023. I finalized the film in 2024, I guess. 24, 25, 20. Last year basically. Last year.
So probably we can say the writing of the story happens during the editing as well, and also because you're the one who are recording the story, you're writing while also recording in a way.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Did you write any treatment or any?
There's no other document beside the budget sheet. Yeah. So there's no treatment. There's no. Yeah. I only finished the synopsis last week because some other people want to screen it. They need that document. Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Hi. I'm also actually from Sarawak too, from Kuching, and I've been in KL for 4 years, I think. And I'm also in the sustainability team, which I also met Heng before. But in terms of what I observe here this is that whenever I'm in KL, there's always someone who thinks of themselves as a sustainability leader, and often they always come from a corporate scene. I think it's usually the pattern is like this. So either they study engineering, economics, or finance, and then they had like a quarter life identity crisis, and then they suddenly rebranded themselves as a sustainability leader, so they use all the terms too. But here's the thing, they're like KL people, mostly, and they're the ones who enter it from a regulation perspective too, and yet they are the ones who are invited to panels, talking for governments, talking to big corporations on how to lead sustainability. So when I return to Sarawak and listening to you as well, there are people from my town, from Sarawak and Sabah too, who are also having some community-led solutions too. So why are they not being listened to? Is it just a matter of social capital? Is it just a matter of who gets to decide what is even sustainability or like climate in the first place? Maybe perhaps we should even think about what does sustainability even mean for us if we're listening to the core people who only view us from numbers, who view forests as numbers, as carbon credits, whatever, instead of people who are actually protecting it.
Yeah, thank you. Do you have any question? No, right? Okay.
No,
Thank you for the sharing.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I think thanks for the sharing. I really agree with you, because what does it mean by sustainability? Sustainability means that let the local people to decide what kind of development they want. Because only local people, only orang kampung will know what kind of development they want. No matter the good one, bad one, they will know, because they are the frontliner. Because sometimes we can see a lot of the big business, they say like, I'm here to bring job opportunity. But actually, you look at the news, you know that they want to get more money lah. But by using a lot of fancy word, like very complicated jargons to misleading local community. Sometimes this is what happened during the consultations meeting. Especially some of there was also another words called greenwashing. A lot of the big business, they try to use like very scientific, very fancy words to say, okay, try to make the document very complicated so that local community, they're not aware. So because a lot of the devil are in the detail. So sometimes they will just ask the local committee, okay, just sign, you will get a huge amount of money. But after that, we found that we received some complaint from local committee that after they signed the document, they were not allowed to go back to their kampong, to the area, because they said their land already taken by some big corporations. So, which means what is meant by sustainability? Sustainability means we need to respect the local community, let local community to decide what kind of their development they want. Yeah.
For me, sustainability also can mean more. Maybe in this space today, we feel like sounds like it's very, very, very bad for the community, and we feel guilty. But guilty is passive. I think what we're trying to show as well is that we have to be responsible. It's not like we cannot buy the timber products at all, but at least check whether it's coming from Longmo or from, whether it's sustainably produced.
Hello. I love the scene where the uplifting part where they have the meeting and they were talking about like the big companies, you didn't build the roads, you take the resources. We are the one who built the roads. I just want to share that it's a very inspiring scene. I personally tak pernah pergi ke Lomo, tapi I pernah pergi ke Ulu Baram je. I went to Ulu Baram only. So I remember the trip. There was these villages. It's very widespread and far apart from each other. Kampung tu semua dia jauh dari each other. So I was wondering, when you guys realized deforestation happened because you want to, your uncle tell you to see the young pokok-pokok to jaga. Then when you see all these machines, these big machines logging them out, can you share more like the feeling when you guys see? I'm pretty sure it will be devastated, but like how would it occur to you your next step is to perhaps reach for government because you want to sue the company, but it's a big company and you guys from a small kampong, like what's the next steps that occur, like how you guys reach out, gather this community and went to Miri, to the courthouse, and can you share like perhaps more like the thought process and like how you feel that time maybe. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the question. Mungkin saya bagi dekat William untuk share macam mana soalan dia, macam mana perjalanan.
Okay. Sebelum tu, mungkin saya dengar dulu soalan itu.
Saya mau ada dua soalan untuk William dengan Greenpeace juga. Bagaimanakah kita, mula-mula saya mau cakap terima kasih kerana menjadi host saya di Longmo. Memang luar biasa experience di sana.
Terima
Tapi
kasih.
saya mau tanya sebagai orang bandar di sini, bagaimanakah kita boleh menyokong usaha William dan Kampung Longmo untuk terus berlangsung dengan cara hidup yang sustainable dan untuk kita menyokong dan menyumbang kepada pembangunan Kampung Longmo. Soalan kedua kepada Greenpeace, bagaimanakah kita juga sebagai orang bandar boleh menyumbang dan menyokong Greenpeace dalam usaha-usaha untuk membantu kampung-kampung yang lain seperti Longmo. Itu saja.
Terima kasih. Okey, untuk menjawab soalan nama? Ya. Ceris. Okey. Okey. Situasi sebenar untuk semua perkara ini mula-mula berlaku, sebenarnya apabila kami sudah sedar bahawa setiap tempat ataupun setiap tempat harus ada pembangunan. Contohnya di bandar, dia ada pembangunan dia cara sendiri. Di bagi kami yang di kawasan kampung, pembangunan tidak semestinya kita membangun bangunan, membina jalan ataupun merosakkan semua yang ada di hutan itu ataupun di kawasan itu. Tidak semestinya kita merosakkan untuk melakukan pembangunan. Jadi apa yang berlaku semasa yang di dalam video tadi, yang uncle saya pergi, dia nak tengok kayu dia, tiba-tiba semua kayu itu sudah hilang, sudah ditebang. Sebelum itu kami sudah faham bahawa okey, walaupun pembalakan, walaupun kisah itu sudah berlalu lah, kita tak nak, saya tak nak bangkit semula tentang hal itu, cuma untuk cerita pengalaman sahaja. Sebenarnya sebelum masuk ke sesebuah kawasan dalam walaupun company itu ada lesen, sebelum melakukan kerja di kawasan yang ada penghuni, harus menitik beratkan prinsip MABT. Harus mengambil berat tentang prinsip etik. Jadi semua ini tidak dilakukan bersama penduduk kampung Long Moh. Orang luar yang terus masuk bekerja, lenyapkan semua apa yang ada di kawasan itu. Kawasan yang dia tidak harus masuk pun dia masuk, dia rosakkan semua, sampai semua kawasan rosak, sungai pun keruh. Dan yang sangat sedih di sana kerana ada penipuan, ada pembohongan lah. Syarikat yang masuk bersama dengan orang tua yang berada di kampung. Mereka sudah kenal pasti bahawa tiada orang muda di kampung. Orang yang berada di kampung ialah orang-orang yang boleh diremehkan. Jadi mereka di sana ada penipuan. Kalau kita lebih dalam lagi, panjang cerita dia, jadi saya sampai di situ dulu.
Okay, yang soalan ialah like apa yang kita boleh lakukan kan? I think what we can do after that. I think if you look at this documentary, this is an initiative done by TIGA TAWAI. I think this is one of the example, because sometimes our challenge to expose environmental crime is like, how do we use a short time to turn all this complicated, depressing issue into simple words, into simple message. So what we can do, like we can just use our strength. Now we like our teams here, we have like writer, we have a journalist, we also have like graphic designer, like artists. This is what we work together with different community. For those who can write, they will just try to simplify the message, right, write in simple way, or design into infographic to share it, viral it, so that let more people to understand this kind of message. Especially the key word is to show solidarity, to tell the local affected community that you are not alone. Anda bukan perseorangan, and we are here to give your support to do within what we can do within our capacity lah. So that is something that we can do lah. Like video documentation is like what Albert have said. He said like, he don't need to do a very script. He just follow. So to follow the story, you can see like this is the lifestyle of the local community and how a individual person can make a powerful change by acting against the big corporations. So if William can also do it, I think other people can also do it, especially if we build solidarity together lah. So if we are some people, I think some of you here are artists. I think you can write, you can draw, you can share, sign petitions, do whatever we can to show the solidarity. And meanwhile, I also want to share that I think 2 weeks ago, there were also some local community in Kelantan, in Gua Musang. They also they did a blockade, And luckily that time, I think the local jaring, if you can go to their social media, jaringan Kampung Orang Asli di Kelantan, they also do a blockade and they fight against the deforestations, against the big polluter, the big businesses. This is something that we can help to share the social media, because what big businesses or corporation don't like is they hate all this viral. When the issue become viral, it will generate pressure to them. They care about their reputations. We are not here to against development, but we are also want to highlight that we are here for better business. We hope that those winner in the future are those company or government who are protecting environment and also advocate for sustainable development and not for greenwashing. That's the narrative that we want to do. And most importantly, after the sessions today, we want to go back to the keywords is free, prior, informed consent. So which means what kind of development local community must be respected, and they are the decisions maker. They are not just a stakeholder. Yeah.
Well, first of all, thank you, TAWAI, for creating, the videos and for sharing them with us and for creating awareness, as you say, Han. Very important. Very especially, William, thank you. Yes, I have been to Longmo a few times, and I can only say to everybody that if you have a chance, go. Incredible people, an incredible place, and TIGA TAWAI for that. TIGA TAWAI is thank you in Kenyah. TIGA TAWAI. And question maybe for Greenpeace. I've seen different NGOs working in different kampungs with different issues, and I think all of them do a great job. But I wonder, do you cooperate with the other NGOs in trying to work together in issues? You have a table where you meet, and because sometimes I see a lot of good work, but it's always very local. And then one works here and does this, the other one works there, does that. But at the end, it's all shared experiences, and I think if you do already, it's great. But you gain a lot of strength as a community. You say if the community stays together, that's the power. And I think on the NGO side, it'd be the same if you work all together. Yeah. So it's a question.
Okay. So of course we will work closely with a different NGO, because we are here as a added value. Because what kind of work that we can do is we organize a skill share. For example, the case of the Williams and Longmore's village is we bring some of the other case study to share what we can do, and then for Williams' case, we also share Williams' case to other community. Something like to generate a network, solidarity network to work together. Reason is also because from us as an NGO, we do not want to dominate the discussion. Instead, we want to let local community to decide what kind of direction. And NGO like us, we are here to just provide capacity building. For example, some people that need like documentations, like coordinations, translation. This is something that we can reduce the communications gap. So again, we want to tell people that all this solidarity network is to show people's power. If all the community work together, then they can decide the development they want. So we can definitely work together with different capacity in different platforms.
Thank you, Heng, for the answer. If we have no more questions, I think we can end it here. Okay. Thank you guys for coming, and TIGA TAWAI.
TIGA TAWAI. Hello. And also, yeah, our exhibition is still ongoing. So
I totally forgot about that. Yeah, we have another video showing at level 5. For level 5, you guys are all welcome to watch it. Thank you so much, guys.